Hello, everybody out there in the land of make-believe. This is the holier-than-hell Reverend Bark-Me-Laughing Wolf, submortal cheerleader to the apocalypse and diabolical minion of good. And this here is a video about my everyday carry. It's specifically about my emergency kit. I carry these two panniers or leaves. They're on my bike all the time. And actually, I usually only carry one all the time. I've just started carrying my second one now all the time. Tell you about that in a minute. That's my emergency kit there, and it's keep personal items as I go. That's got all kinds of different things, and depending on the weather and my needs, I'll carry my water bottle in there and my coffee bottle in there, and maybe some waterproof clothes if it's going to rain, or sometimes I'll be riding my bike and I'll have a coat on and I won't need it, and I'll put that in there anyway. So that's just for personal stuff, but I've just added this one for my emergency supplies. I also have, this has my toolkit in it, and some various items, and then I keep my gloves and a charger and some stuff in here. I've got a battery backup here, so I can charge stuff on the way. That's just that's just in general what I'm carrying. But we're gonna do a deep dive here on my new emergency kit. We're gonna do it outside because it's hot in here and I need to put the AC back on. So I'm gonna go outside. Okay, so here we are outside. I got my bag open here, and these Ortlieb bags are great. In fact, again, I got this kind because of the color, and it's got cinch on the top, and the lid goes all the way over, clips down, keeps everything nice and dry. Not had any problems riding with it here in the Pacific Northwest. So I'm just going to pull out everything I've got here, and that's it. This is my emergency kit so far. Now I plan on adding a like a fixed blade machete, some sort of cutting device that I can whack with, and then that's about it. That's about it. So the first thing that I got here was this fire extinguisher, because we be having some fires. You see down in I got another video where I had to stomp out a fire, and that was kind of the day I decided I'm going to start bringing a fire extinguisher around with me, and now half the state's on fire, so there's that. Now, I purchased this Curad medical kit because I wanted the box and I wanted some of the Band-Aids. I like Curad Band-Aids better than Band-Aids. I'm an idiot. Adhesive plastics, whatever. I got a paper cut from a Band-Aid once, so that's how my life goes. Anyway, so yeah, I got this because it had a whole bunch of medical kit stuff in it that was great. Plus this box to keep it all in fits perfectly in my bag here with lots of room to spare. So switched out a bunch of stuff. Now this comes with a bunch of redundancies. So I got it, and then I switched out what was inside, and just a little walk through what I got here and why I got it. So here's some sort of gauzy stuff. This came with it. A bunch of Band-Aids came with it. These did not, in fact. This is from another kit I have. I added those, and there was like 10 of these. I just put in 4. I'm not setting up triage for an army here. This is just for a bike ride. And if I've got 4 wet wipes here, came with like 10. This whole thing was stacked with wet wipes and these little alcohol pads. So didn't need all that. Emptied that out. Added some of these Band-Aids that I liked. This came with it here. And over on this side, came with about a dozen gauze pads. I just grabbed too many. This is more than I'll need if there's ever an emergency. Look, if there's an emergency going on where I need more than 3 gauze pads, I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time. I need to just go. I need to just leave. So, yeah, so I'll probably take out a couple more of these gauze pads. Have one of these ice packs in here. I don't use them, but if somebody else has a big bump on their head or something, I guess they're good for that. But, yeah, so that's for that. This came with the kit also. The ice pack came with the kit, and these gauze pads came with the kit, and then this. I've got lots of this medical tape, but this is nice and clean, and some of my is kind of grubby and old, so threw that in there. I go put a lighter in everything, basically. If I have a bag of supplies, I throw a lighter in it. Now, the shoelaces, okay, let's say I break a shoelace. I got shoelaces in here, but this could be used for anything. It's a little rope. Could be a tourniquet. I don't know. Seems thin. I don't know if you'd want to use something like this as a tourniquet, but man, somebody's bleeding out. use this as a tourniquet, I suppose. I guess I'll look into that before I end up using it. Came with some plastic gloves. I added some more plastic gloves, rubber gloves, nitrate, whatever, in there. And then here's my my Band-Aid stash. So this is I took the Band-Aids that came in here, just the ones that really were necessities. Got those big ones there. I've got a couple of small ones here. And if I need more than 10 Band-Aids, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. This little kit's not going to get me out of that kind of trouble. Here's some more iPads. So I got too many of these pads in here. I think I need to put some more Band-Aids in. So I'm going to add a couple more sizes of Band-Aids, I think, to this. Take out some of these pads. I don't need all these pads in here. Okay, so I put in, these are tweezers that I use for my jewelry supply. Had an extra pair of those. Threw those in because this is the tweezers that came with the kit. And yeah, they're plasticky and they're black. So yeah, I wanted to have a more decent pair in there. Also a blade, and this specifically I put in for cutting any of the gauze, or these things have little strings in them, so I like to have a blade to cut it. And then this also came with the kit. It is a little finger tip thing, so if you break your finger or whatever, you got something to stabilize it with, I guess. Some more towelettes. So so far this is kind of insufficient. I guess it's good for now. I think there's stuff. I think I'd like a little compass in here, maybe. I think there's a couple other things that I would throw in here. I have the space for it. And again, I ride an electric bike, so there's the weight is not an issue. Something that weighs a couple pounds isn't going to be a problem. So that is what I'm carrying for now. If you guys have any suggestions, something else I might need in here, then yeah, down in the comments, put it down in the comments. You'll like and subscribe, and that is it. This is going to be now a permanent fixture on my bike. So that's it. Until next time, ride safe, be seen, and have fun. Bye bye, everybody.